The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll buy some time right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45. Five-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. And some space here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Off of play action, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Darnold from the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers. It's complete. Alex Erickson. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jackson now. A final shot before break. Flushed out right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Faking the give, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 23 yards on the play. Darnold. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jeremy Chin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Buying time to his left. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Sam Darnold finding Robbie Anderson for the touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. Again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Connecting with Andrews. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And they'd been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now it's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding of where they are on the field?
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Teron Johnson able to pick it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And Diggs has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now here's a throw that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And now it's second down. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flush to his right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. 20, 10, 5, drive, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking downfield for Kelce. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there. You go, just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.